Good morning. Today is May 8th, Friday, 2020. I will talk about the tasks that you guys have to complete or finish. You have 2 tasks to do as a review for what you've learned this week and last week. So the first task is you have to do a PowerPoint presentation to practice all the tenses that you've learned. Remember that you've learned the present, past, and future tenses. And you also have to change the future tense sentences into questions. This would be the second task. You will have a worksheet for this one that you have to do. Remember, you have until Monday, May 11th to complete or finish the work. So for the PowerPoint presentation, I'll show you guys an example so you know what to do exactly. So for your PowerPoint presentation, you will be talking about the job that you want to have in the future and why you want to have this job. And you will also be talking about jobs that you thought about doing but you changed your mind and the reasons why you changed your mind. Make sure that the sentences you include or type would have 1 future tense, 2 to 3 present tenses, and 2 to 3 past tenses. Okay, let me repeat the last part. You also need 2 to 3 past tenses. So let's look at the example. What job will you have in the future? So since we're talking about the future, you need to have a sentence in the future. You can include pictures in your PowerPoint if you want. In the future, I will be an interior designer because I love decorating rooms and houses. Okay, so you're talking about your future job, so you need to use will. You can also use the other forms like I am going to. Okay, as much as possible, I don't want you guys to use I am gonna because it's a PowerPoint presentation. It's more formal. Okay. Here it is using present tense because this is a fact. If something is a fact or if it's true, you use the present tense. Jobs that I thought I wanted. I thought I wanted to be a researcher, but I didn't realize that you need to be good in science for that. I don't like science. So thought I wanted, that's your past tense sentence. Didn't is also another past tense sentence. Need and don't like, those are your present tense sentences. Remember, if they are facts or they're true, you have to use the present tense for that. And the last one, jobs that I thought I wanted, you need to at least tell me 2 jobs you thought of doing, okay, when you were younger. I thought I wanted to be a detective, but I didn't realize that you need to be a police officer first before you can be a detective. I don't think police officers have a safe job. Okay, so you can copy the format of the sentence and just change the words. I'm okay with that, but as I said earlier, make sure that you have 1 future tense, 2 to 3 present tenses, and 2 to 3 past tense sentences. Okay, let me include sentences in your PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and let's look at the second task now, which is you have to change the future tense sentences into questions. Okay, so I have an example here. I will be successful, and then you have to write and change it into a question form. So the first sentence is, he will finish high school. I will have 3 kids. She's going to be a doctor in 10 years. He is going to buy the house next week. They are going to be good friends. We are going to win the soccer tournament. Remember, for question 3, 4, 5, 6, I talked about this in the teaching video last Wednesday. You can find that on YouTube. I can also send the link again, but the link is in Microsoft Teams. It's there. I didn't delete it, so go back and find the teaching video if you forgot how to change the sentences into questions in the future tense. Okay, but for number 1 and 2, you have an example here. For the other 4 sentences, you have to go back to the teaching video last Wednesday and review that part of the video so that you can answer these questions. So remember, you have until Monday to finish this. If you have any question at all, please let me know. You guys have a good weekend. Take care.